Welcome back to Skipp's Automotive, y'all. We're back on the 63 Me, Part 3. Today we're going to be talking about body fillers. I'm always hearing body fillers are bad. You're not supposed to use body fillers. Wrong answer. Body fillers aren't bad. It's the way you're using them that makes it bad. You can't just cake it in a big old dent and sand it down and call it good. Over time it's going to crack up and it's going to fall out. You pull the dent. You level it out the best you can. You put a thin layer of filler on it and you sand it flat. It's as simple as that. When you're applying your body filler, put some pressure on it. Make sure you don't leave no air bubbles or anything in there. Get it as thin and as smooth as you can get it. All body shops use body fillers. Most of these show cars you see with these shiny, flat, perfect paint jobs, it's because they skim coated the whole car in it and then they blocked it down to perfection. Now we're going to prep all of our sanding blocks with some 80 grit paper so we can flatten all these areas down and get it smooth. You're doing big flat surfaces, you always want to use these long boards. These long boards ensure that you get all the waves and everything out of your panel. Make sure it's perfectly flat and smooth. Notice as I'm blocking this, I'm going in an X pattern. Well, one way for a second and the opposite direction for a second. That ensures that I get all the way around the area and feather all the edges. It ensures that it's going to be flat. Body work isn't for anyone. It takes a lot of patience for body work. Feel myself getting frustrated, I'll take a break and walk away and work on another project for a minute and then come back. Keeps me from kicking and tearing stuff up. If you notice as I'm blocking this, I'm holding that block flat and I'm still going in my X pattern. Your body filler will tell you what your panel needs if you watch as you're sanding it. Dark spots means it's low, it's where the sander's not reaching it. So you're going to have to add more filler. You might have to do this 2 or 3 times before you actually get it all perfectly flat and uniform in color. Notice how I block, and then I'll rub it, and then I'll block, and then I'll rub it. I'm feeling for any imperfections. If I can feel it, then that paint's going to show it. So we got to make sure all our edges are feathered down smooth. Once we can't feel nothing and we think we got it down smooth, I'll usually spray some high build primer on it. And if you look at your high build primer while it's still wet, you'll be able to see any imperfections that you might have missed or didn't feel. missed part 1 and 2 of the 63 and me, there was a big dent in this door right here. And I pulled it out, beat, pulled till I got it level as I could. As I'm blocking it down, the metal started to come through the filler. That usually tells me it's a high spot that needs to be knocked down. So that's what we're doing here. I'll get all these big flat surfaces first, and then I'll usually come back like the inside of that door handle area, and I'll come back and hand do that. We still have a long ways to go on this old truck, but we're making progress. If you haven't been on my channel, go check it out. Smash that subscribe button. Check out all my other videos. I have a lot more videos coming. I just started trying to get them added to my YouTube. But I'm looking to grow. So share my content, comment. And again, smash that subscribe. At least smash that like button. Everybody likes to watch, but they don't like smashing that like button. Notice I've got the top of the door primered now. I'll block it down again. See how many more high or low spots we have. This is a safety measure that I don't miss anything. Found a few more high spots we need to take care of. Here I'm going over the top of the bed with some 80, getting those 60 grit sand scratches out from the 60 grit disc. Knowing these areas where like your panels curve up or have some kind of roundness to them, I use my little round sanding block. I don't like using the grinder or a 60 grit disc on these areas. It's too easy to cut grooves into your metal. So I'd rather do them by hand. Now I've added some filler to the top of this bed in the low spots, and now I'm blocking those down. Knocking in the high spots. Peck and rub, until I can't feel it anymore. Top of the bed turned out pretty nice. Still a few touch-up areas I need to do. And we're doing the chrome delete, and there's a big piece of chrome right here wrapped around this cab. And we're doing away with it, so I'm gonna cut this bracket off. And we're not gonna need it anymore. Again, if you didn't watch the other videos, I cut a big piece of metal out right here that was rusted and welded in a new panel. And now I'm just trying to shape it out. Again, by hand usually, especially if it's got the curves or rounds off, which the bottom of this panel does. If I don't do it by hand, I'm using some kind of foam pad, something that's going to give and go with the contour of the panel. shape it the way I need it. Again, we've used a 60 grit disc on the angle grinder to grind the paint off of this cab corner here. So now I'm taking the 80 with the orbiter and sanding out my scratches. And now we're going to take off the rest of the paint with the 60 grit disc. Take your time while you're doing this. You got several layers, you know, take it off layer by layer. Don't try to go through it all in one swipe because you will cut a groove in your metal. Keep that angle grinder moving and don't stop in one spot too long. Just keep it moving. Don't expect to do one of these jobs overnight and do it well. It takes a long time, a lot of work, and a lot of patience to do a good job. Now we got the paint off with the 60 grit disc on the angle grinder. It's time to sand it down with some 80 grit on my orbiter. Get all those 60 grit sand scratches out. This 063 is going back its original blue. It's going to be a slick truck. Here's before sanding the 60 grit scratches out. And here's after. Big difference, huh? Here we are with my round block again. Rounding off the edge with the fender flares out over the wheel. Get those 60 grit scratches out. Here I'm using a flexible block and trying to get down and get that flat edge laid down smooth. And now we're back to the 60 grit disc, getting the last of the paint on and that bottom edge. I'm doing jobs like this alone. I like to take it panel by panel. That way I don't get lost and skip over and miss a lot of things. You're better off just do it panel by panel and make sure you get it good the first time. Thank y'all for watching me in the 63 part 3. And don't forget to go to my channel and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Watch out for part 4. He'll be coming for long. Thank you.